Garden and gardening. A garden is a plot of land on which flowers or vegetables, or both, are grown. In fact, a garden can be any place set aside for plants of all kinds: flowers, herbs, fruit or vegetables. The plants in a garden are grown in an ordered way, so they are beautiful to look at. The activity of planting and taking care of gardens is called gardening. It is an activity that brings us joy as well as satisfaction. All of us make plans for the future. And how happy do we feel when those plans come to life? In the activity of gardening also, we make endless plans. And when those plants blossom into lovely plants and flowers, our hearts are filled with deep joy and pride. Grow a plant and then see how happy you feel when the plant bears its first flowers. Kinds of garden. There are many kinds of garden. Gardens grown around houses, window box gardens, container gardens, bottle gardens, indoor gardens, greenhouse gardens, kitchen gardens, market gardens, botanical gardens, terrariums, and many others. A long narrow box fixed outside a window is called a window box. People who don't have the land for growing a garden outside often have very small gardens in the window boxes. Sometimes they grow gardens on balconies and terraces also. Plants can also be grown in small containers like boxes and bottles. A terrarium is also a container garden. It is a box with sides of glass and in which plants can be grown. A greenhouse is a building with glass sides and a glass roof. Plants that need protection from cold weather are usually grown in a greenhouse. A kitchen garden is a household garden in which vegetables or fruit are grown. A market garden is a small farm where vegetables are grown for sale. A botanical garden is an area of land where plants and trees are grown for scientific study. Some gardens are grown to suit a certain kind of soil or climate, such as we have rock gardens or desert gardens. Some have a particular style of planting, such as Japanese or English. Some have only one kind of plant in all its varieties, such as a rose garden. Others may have plants of just one or two particular colors. In fact, the possibilities are endless. A garden of your own. Before planning a garden of your own, you must make sure of certain things. The most important thing to know is the kind of plants that will grow well in that climate, soil, and space. You must also take into account the supply of water you have for watering the plants. Look at what other people in your neighborhood are growing. Ask for their advice. Then decide what you would like to grow yourself. Flowers, vegetables, plants that will look pretty, or plants that can be put to some use. Having decided all this, you will have to take some simple steps to grow a successful garden. Everything that grows needs light, air, water, and food. Plants too need all these things, and to grow a successful garden, the following steps are recommended. Choose a site that has good soil and light. Dig the soil to make it loose so that air can get into it. Add suitable plant food, that is manure or fertilizer, to the soil. Rake the soil to make it fine and to get rid of stones and weeds. Follow the instructions for planting very carefully. Feed, water and weed regularly. Take suitable measures to check plant diseases and to get rid of harmful insects. Pick flowers, fruits, vegetables at regular intervals. It will result in their continuous supply. Most important of all, do not try to do too much too soon. Start with a few plants that you know will grow well in your area. Learn all you can from gardening books and other gardeners. Let your garden grow slowly